The follower of Jesus is defined and characterized by the way they respond to the authorities who are over them, particularly, the Bible says, the governing authorities over them. And I'll be honest, I think this is one of the ways in which the Church of Jesus Christ, followers of Christ, and I count myself firmly among this number, have led the culture in dishonoring God. We have not just participated, we have wholeheartedly embraced, and I'm going to tell you, I've been one of them. Even as studying over the past week, I've realized that I have failed in this area. The church has failed in this area in so many ways. And the best example I know of, without getting overtly political, is but to look to our posture towards the current and the past President of the United States. It's the best illustration I know how. There are people in this church, particularly with respect to our current president, who believe he is God's good gift to us and believe that he has been a blessing to our country, and there are many people in our church who believe exactly the opposite. I talk to them every week. Our church is radically split on this topic. And generally, those who, this is not always true, but those who tend to see the current president as a good thing, see the last president as a bad thing, and the reverse is also true. And in both of those times, both of those experiences, some of us as followers of Jesus have honored the Lord in the way in which we have submitted and respected the office and the person of the president, and others of us have failed. And here's the thing, the sad thing is, it has not been for many of us principle that has driven our behavior. It has been the individual in the office that has driven our behavior. When the person who is in the office we like, we demand that everyone else submits and respects. When the person in the office is someone we do not like, we engage in character assassination. We treat the person who disagrees with us as if they are evil. We've arrived at a time in American politics where it is not okay to simply love one another and disagree. We have to believe that if you disagree with us, you are evil and must be defeated. God, forgive us. The Church of Jesus Christ has thrown off the character of godliness. We have embraced the spirit of the world, and we have become like the world. Church, this ought to sting a little bit. It stings in my life. To honor those in authority over us does not mean that we agree with those in authority over us. It means that we do two things. First of all, that we honor them as individuals created in the image of God, whether we agree with them or disagree with them. We honor them. We believe that they are created in the image of God and they are deeply loved by God. And secondly, it means that we honor the office as that which the Bible says God has instituted for our collective benefit. That doesn't mean we don't disagree with them. It doesn't mean we don't have a right to vote against them. It doesn't mean that we cannot even from time to time engage in confrontation. But it means that as we do so bearing in mind that they are created in the image of God and deeply loved by God, and that the office is instituted by the Lord. And that means that the way in which we express displeasure or discomfort is done in such a way that we honor the individual and the office, even while we disagree. It means that 1 Corinthians 13 comes into play, that we believe the best about them, even when we disagree with them.